Coucou mes filles, hello my loves, marhaba habibati. So today back for a tag video. I haven't filmed a tag video in a hot minute, but I have one for this week and one I want to film for next week. So keep posted. This is the behind the scenes YouTube tag. April tagged me in it. I will link April's video down below. And I was like, oh, and Noelle also tagged me in it. And I was like, no, she did, but that video's not up. It might be up by the time this goes up. I'll link Noelle's channel in any case down below. She told me she filmed it and I was like, oh yeah, this happens all the time. I'm like texting her. Side note, I'm texting her and then I'll watch her video. I'm like, I watched this already. No, I didn't. I just was talking to her about it and I thought I watched the video. Anyways, so it should be a fun tag. They both are ladies I really enjoy watching their videos. Whose videos I really enjoy watching. I'm going to film this. It's going to be rambly. It's a tag video, so it's going to be rambly anyways. But yeah, I will tag a bunch of people below. But if I don't, and you don't tag you and you make videos and you want to film it, please do. And what else? I think that's it. I'm just going to get started. I haven't had a chance to watch April's video yet, but I knew I needed to film this, so I will be watching her video probably right after I finish filming this. So I'm answering these questions blind. I know it's like a behind the scenes tag, but that's about all I know. Let's just get started, shall we? Okay. The first question is, what camera do you use? I'm trying to read. It's the Canon EOS Rebel T5i. I always list it down below because I use a different camera when I vlog too, and I try to list that in the description box of my vlogs. But yeah, that's the camera I use. I got it on points. You know how you can have, I don't know if they have them in the UK or in the US, but I like air mile points, you know, that you accumulate when you fly or use your credit card. This was the camera that they had and I got it free and I've been happy with it. What editing system do you use? I use iMovie, and I use the unupdated version of iMovie because iMovie did an update, it's probably almost a year ago at this point. And I got really lost and I was like, oh no, what happened to my very simple iMovie? Yeah, so I like went back into my files and got the old version of iMovie back, and that's what I use, and it's simple and it works for me because me and technology are not very much friends. The question number 3 is, do you use artificial or natural lighting? I use a mixture of both. So at the moment I have the window open and I also have a ring light in front of me. So let me show you. I brought my vlogging camera because I thought I would like show you my setup. So hold on. Let's see. Okay, so we'll see if this is my ring light here, which has a dimmer switch, so depending on like what I'm filming in the day, it'll go lighter or darker. And then they didn't ask about but that's the screen I use as a viewfinder, because with this I can actually bring out my viewfinder. So hey, that's the camera I use, and that's the window in the brick wall that you see. But yeah, that's that. When I was at home, I had 2 additional lights that I used, but they don't fit here, so I just have this one with me. Okay, so question 4 is, what is the top item on your filming wish list in terms of equipment and plans? What is the top item on your filming wish list? Like, I wish my lighting was consistent, but I don't know how to achieve that. So in an ideal world, it would be like perfect lighting. Like today doesn't seem too bad, you know what I mean? Where I have like the perfect mixture of lighting where like the background is lit and the front and the foreground is lit. That would be great, but I don't know how to achieve that other than like timing videos well. So yeah, I get to this point where I get really frustrated because the lighting will be good, but there'll be people working outside, so I can't hear myself. You know, or there'll be like background noise, or it'll be late at night and they won't be working, but I'll turn it on and the lighting will be off. And so it gets to a point where it's stressful and it's not fun anymore. So I've been trying not to focus so much on like perfect lighting and perfect equipment and just like going back to having fun with it, because that's what it is to me. To me, it's a hobby, right? It's a passion project. So I don't know if I have a top item on my filming wish list. I just want to continue to have fun with it, I guess. 5, what is your favorite day in the week to film? I don't have a favorite day in the week to film. Whenever I find time. When I wasn't at school, when I was working, I would film on the weekends, and that was good and that worked for me. But right now it's whenever I find a spare moment, and so that's my favorite day to film, is like a free day. 6 is, do you plan your videos? If so, how? I do. I can show you. Look at this. I have it all here. I have a calendar where I plot out what I want to film when and sort of have weeks in advance so I can see where I'm going and what I'm doing. 7 asks, how long does it take you to film an average video? It depends. So like a get ready with me can take upwards of an hour, whereas like a top 5 like favorite eyeshadows or something, which I just filmed, took me like 20-25 minutes. So it depends on what I'm filming, I guess. 8, how many hours do you spend editing an average video? That's a good question. Okay, so for those of you that don't make videos, here's the process that takes a lot of time. You will film your video, and then you gotta take the memory card out of the camera and plug it into your computer and import those clips. So that can take about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how much footage I have. Okay. And then I'll edit, which will take me at the least a half hour or up to 2 hours, depending on what I'm doing. My videos aren't any fancy kind of editing. It's just sort of inserting captions and cutting and editing and that kind of stuff, like editing for content and like if there's noise outside or whatever. So it'll take me between half an hour to 2 hours to edit. And then you have to export your video. So that'll take another hour, like export it out of iMovie. And then you have to upload it onto YouTube, which if my internet is fast can happen like within a half hour, but if it's slow, it'll take like 4 or 5 hours as I sit there and I make sure that the computer doesn't go to sleep so the upload stops. So it takes a while. 9, favorite type of video to film. Anything lipstick related, swatches, hauls, anything I got to try on new lipstick, it just peps me up instantly. That's definitely my favorite to film. Let me know what yours are, which of my favorites are your favorites to watch, because I definitely want to film more of those. I never know what you guys are going to enjoy watching, so let me know which are your favorites of mine to watch. 10, do people at your school or work know about your channel? No. I'm trying to think. I don't have like that many friends at school yet because I haven't been here like all that long. So no. And when I was working like my friends at work knew, but like not everybody knew because I don't know. I don't have like that kind of relationship where I hear everything about my life with them. But yeah, that's the answer to that one. 11? Yeah. What is your process of thinking of a video idea? So I know that I film fortnightly favorites and monthly favorites, so that's 2. Mondays I try to film like scent story times or foundation review Mondays, so that's another one. Thursdays I like to do sort of like get ready with me videos, and then in between it's either like if I have a haul that I want to do or a review on a product I hauled, if there are products I've been loving and I want to sit and like rave to you guys about them, or anything you guys request. So that's usually how I figure out what I'm going to film. 12. Do you feel awkward filming in front of other people or in public? In front of other people, it depends who it is, but usually no. Like when I started filming, I don't know if I ever told you this, when I started filming in my first month, like I'd have my sister actually sit on the windowsill behind me because I felt really self-conscious speaking to a camera. So now like if she's in the room or if someone else is in the room, it's rare that that ever happens, especially now that I'm here. Like there's no space, you'd see them. But when I was back home, if there was someone in the room, it was fine. It was just a pain because they have to sit there and be super quiet. And so I felt bad for them having to sit there. When I vlog, I do get a little bit self-conscious. Not when I was home, but when I'm here, I get self-conscious. I also am like really wary of like, I can't really walk very far when I vlog at the falling. Do you guys remember when I fell? Yeah. So I have to be very careful. So it's more of like, I'm not so much like self-conscious, a little bit probably. There's a little bit of me being self-conscious of like talking to a camera. But the thing that like hinders me more than that, I would have to say, is like my fear of like falling down or like walking into something. So I don't film as much like by myself walking outside. 13. Do you and your YouTube friends plan out videos together? Yeah, no, definitely. When we do collabs and stuff, that happens often and it's fun, and you get to that way sort of get even more excited to watch. I plan collabs with people whose videos I watch like regularly, and I look forward to their videos anyways, but then when you do a collab with them to boot, you get even that much more excited about watching their videos, so that's always a lot of fun. 14. What is your subscriber goal by the end of the year? This is a good question. So for anyone that's on this platform, I would think, not anyone, okay, let's backtrack. To a certain extent, when you're on YouTube, there's the idea that like the more subscribers you get, sort of the better it is, the more opportunities you get, the more, I don't know, the more people obviously your videos reach, right? And everyone sits down and like puts a lot of work into filming and editing and all that kind of stuff, and you do definitely want to sort of be as engaged with people as possible, right? And I think being an A-type personality, you always want to succeed. Like, it's always like you want the good grades, you want to get a really good job, you want to do the best in everything you do. And for some reason, sort of hitting certain subscriber milestones seems like, okay, well that's succeeding on this platform, is hitting milestones. And for a long time, I think I probably did have numbers in my mind of like where I wanted to be. But I've started to realize that some of the people that I really enjoy watching that have huge channels deal with kinds of negativity that I think would not destroy me. Like, I'd be all right. It would hurt, but if I dealt with that much like negativity that regularly, I'd probably shut down my channel, because I couldn't deal with like that much negative ugliness all the time. And so I've gotten to the point now where it's like it's not a number I'm after. I want to build like a bunch of more like genuine connections, and I want to have like at least one comment a month that's really, really heartwarming, you know, that kind of thing. That's sort of where my target has been now. And I think it stems for me for the fact that this is sort of a positivity platform and something that I do on the daily to focus on the positive. And so while I might have started with this, like, I'm a type A, success is a lot of subscribers, that's where I want to get to, it's shifted to now success is happiness and happiness is positive people. And so I want a community of subscribers and friends and support systems who are there for each other and who share in that beautiful positivity. So yeah, that's my long rambly answer to that one. And the last question is, who do you tag? And like I said, I will tag a bunch of people down below. So thank you to both April and Noelle for tagging me in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope a couple of you will film it or answer it in the comment section down below. Okay, let's do some points of positivity. So my first point of positivity is a really yummy dinner I had with a friend of mine the other day. It was fun to catch up and to eat and hang out and all that kind of good stuff. My second point of positivity is a really great salad I had today for lunch from a place called Jack's with a K. It was like bocconcini cheese and tomatoes and avocados. It was so good. I love when I can be healthy but still feel like I'm not compromising on taste. Like, healthier than like having mac and cheese for lunch, right? And then my third point of positivity is I did a little bit of cleaning, decluttered in this space, and it just makes me feel a lot like happier and more at peace. So that is it. As always, please let me know what's making you guys smile down in that comment section below. I want to send you guys tons of love. Thank you as always for being here, and I can never leave you without reminding you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys.